What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope you guys are all having an absolutely fantastic day. In today's video, I thought that I would take you guys through what a full day of eating looks like on a rest day for me. So I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of planning out what I was going to eat today on this rest day, or taking a look at my meal plan. And to be honest, things aren't too terribly different food choice wise when it comes to my rest day to my training day. Obviously, the biggest difference is going to be there's going to be a little bit less carbs on my rest days and a little bit higher fats. So just go ahead and shift those macros a little bit. But I think that realistically, when it comes to your rest day and your training day, food choices shouldn't ultimately change too much, because if the foods that you are eating on your training day digest well for you, you find that you utilize them good, then why would you go ahead and change too much of that? Especially if you are enjoying those meals as well, which you definitely should be. I enjoy the meals that I eat on my training day, so I eat most of those meals on my rest day as well. The only difference, like I said, is right now I'm having about 360 grams of carbs on training days, and rest days like today are only going to be 250 grams of carbs. But the difference with fats is on training days, fats right now is only 50 grams per day, whereas rest days it's 74 grams per day. So a little bit of a shift in macronutrient profile there. Calories are a touch lower on rest days, only a couple hundred, just because we don't need and don't require as many calories on the days that we aren't training. So that's why I go ahead and I lower them just a little bit to go ahead and kind of keep blood glucose and insulin sensitivity in a good spot, so we're not just hammering those carbs each and every single day, especially as we get further and further into the off season. But as you guys already saw, we went ahead and kind of did our normal morning routine. I'm sure that you guys have seen that in previous videos before. Maybe I will do a future video going over and kind of covering my morning routine a little bit more in depth. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, then definitely go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But we're going to go ahead, go for a walk, get some steps done, tick those off early in the day, and then come back and then get stuck into meal number one. So I will catch you guys in a little bit after we have meal number one made. Alright guys, so this is going to be meal number one. As I was making this, I realized that you guys pretty much would have saw me make this in the most recent video with a couple of different changes, obviously, because this is a rest day versus a training day. So for meal number one here, we have 300 grams of egg whites turned into an omelet. In there I have 50 grams of bell pepper, 50 grams of mushroom, and then half a cup of spinach. It's just a good spot for me to go ahead and get some extra micronutrition in there through a wide variety of vegetables. I try to go ahead and get a good amount of veggies and fruit throughout the day to go ahead and make sure that we are covering those micronutritional needs. I think that that's something that can get lost a lot of times, especially as we move into the off season, is guys start to pull out kind of their vegetables because they don't want to be as full, but we do need to make sure that we are getting those in still to go ahead and cover those micronutrition needs. Then we have 200 grams of apple here. Again, a great source of micronutrition, making sure that we are getting some good fruit in there. And then here we have 4 plain rice cakes, 40 grams of avocado, and then 2 whole eggs. I don't have the avocado on my training days because obviously fats are a little bit lower on training days, so that's one of the differences with this meal. But yeah, it's a really delicious meal. Like I said, that's why I don't change it too much from a rest day to a training day. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this, probably do some more work, and then I will catch you guys in a bit for meal number 2. This is going to be meal number 2 here on a rest day. Here we have 350 grams of plain 0% Greek yogurt, 15 grams of whey isolate mixed in there. The maple waffle sebum, absolutely delicious. Got it like a week and a half ago. Really, really good. Also makes really good creamies as well. So definitely going to be eating more of those. But half a scoop of whey isolate in there, so about 15 grams. 20 grams of this puffed rice cereal. So it's very similar to like puffed wheat cereal, but a lot of people don't digest wheat all that great. So this is a really good alternative. You still get a good amount of volume with it, but it's rice based and it's literally just what it says. It's literally just puffed rice. So have that in there for a little bit of carbs. 150 grams of blueberries. Like I said, always try to get in some sort of fruit source with most of my meals throughout the day. So really great antioxidants, really great vitamins, really great minerals, micronutrition in there. And then finishing it off with 30 grams of almond butter, drizzle it over the top for some healthy fats, because like I said, fats are a little bit higher today. So this is going to be meal number 2. I'll probably go ahead and eat this, work for a couple more hours, and then have meal number 3 before chilling out for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna eat this, get some more work done, and then I will catch you guys for meal number 3. Okay guys, we just got back from a walk, so we're just sitting down to have meal number 3. Went ahead and kind of capped off the steps for the night. It's nice to still get outside and walk, especially with it being October 9th already. The weather isn't too bad, which is nice to be able to go ahead and still get the steps in outside, because I really just like going for walks. You know, my step count is relatively high right now, and I know that does kind of seem a little bit counterintuitive going into the off season, but I find that it's just good for my mental health to get outside, to get some fresh air. So I'm going to keep them in as long as I can, because once the snow hits the ground, I'm not going to want to go for walks outside. It's going to be a little chilly, and I don't want to bundle up too much to go for walks out in the snow, so that's not going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and kind of do it while we still can, while the weather is half decent. But we're just sitting down for meal number 3 now. Like I said, nothing too crazy, pretty plain and simple. We got 200 grams of white rice, 200 grams of extra lean ground turkey. I went ahead and switched it up from chicken just because I had been eating chicken for a long time and I was kind of getting sick of it. Unfortunately, here in Canada, you can only get like so lean of meats in the store, so this extra lean ground turkey isn't like super lean. There is still some fat in it, but we go ahead and account for that in our total macros for the day. So like I said, 200 grams of white rice, 200 grams of extra lean ground turkey, 50 grams of pepper again, 50 grams of mushroom for some veg in there. Normally I would have 50 grams of green beans in here as well, but I ran out of green beans, so sue me, I'm not going to have them tonight. Normally I would though, believe me, normally I would have them in there to go ahead and get some micronutrition in there. And then just 5 mils of extra virgin olive oil over top for a little bit of healthy fats. So yeah, that's pretty much all it is. It's a pretty plain and simple meal, but I have been enjoying it lately. It's nice and easy to throw together, which is what you want. That's the biggest thing, is I think so many people overcomplicate their meal plan, or they overcomplicate their nutrition, and then it leads to them not being able to be adherent with it, not being able to be consistent with it, because you're trying to throw together these gourmet meals like you're Gordon fucking Ramsay, and in reality, it's not going to be sustainable in the long term. So make it easy while still making it taste good. I'm not saying that your food has to taste like shit. Like, I enjoy how my meals taste, but they are also convenient enough for me that I can go ahead and get them in a timely manner to make sure that I'm not spending hours and hours in the kitchen on a daily basis. So yeah, that's my little rant about making your food taste good while also making it convenient. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead, eat this, probably just chill out because it's about 7 o'clock now. Chill out for a little bit, eat meal number 4 before we go to bed. So I will catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, this is going to be meal number 4. You guys would have saw me put this together this morning. So this is just a creamy that I made with 1 chocolate Fairlife shake, and then as well I did 1 scoop of the Rise Skippy peanut butter protein in there. Definitely a top tier peanut butter protein. If you're looking for like a really good peanut butter protein, the Rise Skippy collab is definitely top tier. It's like one of the best peanut butter proteins I've had. So got that mixed up in there as well. I went ahead and blended in 4 Oreo Thins. Is it the best use of your calories? Probably not. It's probably not the most micronutritionally dense thing that we can have as far as, you know, carbs and a little bit of fat goes, but it is a little treat that I like to have just on my rest days. This isn't something that I would do every day. It is something that I just do on my rest days. So just a couple of little Oreo Thins in there to make the creamy a little bit more fun as opposed to just being straight protein. Then as well here I have 2 chocolate rice cakes with 20 grams of Fit Butter on them. I picked up those Fit Butters when I was down in Florida, smuggled them back in my suitcase because it was definitely worth it. You cannot find them here whatsoever. You can't even like get them shipped here. If you go onto the Fit Butter website, they won't even let you ship them here, but they're like protein infused nut butters. So it's like a cashew almond blend. This one's cookies and cream, which I have not tried yet. I've tried the other ones. I had like a chocolate chip cookie dough one, which was really good. So got 20 grams of that on there. Fit Butter, if you're watching this, I wouldn't mind if you sent me some up here to, you know, the Great North up in Canada, so definitely send me some Fit Butters. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be meal number 4 here. This one's more so just for enjoyment and fun to cap off the night, as much as it is, you know, probably not as micronutritionally dense as some of the other meals throughout the day, but this one is just kind of for enjoyment to go ahead and kind of cap off the night. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead, eat this, get some sleep, and then I will probably catch you guys in the morning. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the video there. I hope that you guys did enjoy the video. I hope that you guys did get value from the video and a little bit of an insight into what my food looks like on a rest day. As you guys can see, nothing too crazy different than what my food looks like on a training day. Just a little bit of a shift in the macros like we talked about. Fats a little bit higher, carbs a little bit lower, but as far as actual food choices go, keeping those very, very similar compared to what I eat on a training day so that I can go ahead and keep my digestion in a good spot. The last thing we want to do is go ahead and throw in a bunch of random foods on a rest day that we don't normally eat and end up causing us some digestive issues that is going to affect our training the next day. But like I said, if you guys did get value from the video, please be sure to drop a like on the video. I would greatly appreciate it. As well, if you're new around here, make sure to click that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any future content. Other than that, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.